You ever come back from a vacation and think, why do I feel worse than when I left? You're more tired, more bloated. Your joints feel stiff. Your skin looks off. Your digestion is weird. You're not sleeping well. And people usually say, it's just the food. Is it though? No, I don't think so. Welcome to the Longevity Path with Dr. Ava, where ancient wisdom meets modern regenerative medicine. Now, food is part of it, but what you're actually feeling is accumulated physiological stress from multiple disrupted systems at once. And summer travel tends to stack all of them together. Let's take a moment here and walk through what's really happening. And don't worry, you're not alone here. Now, this is because your body doesn't experience vacation the same way that your brain does. Your brain says, relax, we're in Cabo. Your body says, why are we dehydrated, underslept, inflamed, and eating at random hours? So let's break down the health barrier here. You have system overload plus inflammation. This is the core issue. It's not one thing. It's never one thing. It's the stacking of poor sleep, alcohol, dehydration, travel stress, inflammation from food changes, digestive disruption, circadian rhythm shifts, all happening at the same time. You get the point. There's a lot of disruption in your routine. So let's just start with travel itself. Airports, flights, time changes, long sitting, disrupted routines. This alone is stressful to your nervous system. You're sitting for hours, your circulation slows, you're mildly dehydrated because you don't want to get up and use the restroom that much during the flight. Your body is out of rhythm. That's all before you even arrive. Then you have sleep. Most people don't sleep well on vacation. Different schedule, late nights, alcohol, sun exposure. Even if you're in bed longer, your quality of sleep is usually worse. And poor sleep alone increases inflammation, hormone imbalance, cravings, and fatigue. Now add schmalcohol, because I'm sure you're tired of hearing alcohol. Even moderate drinking impacts liver detox pathways, sleep cycles, hydration, and inflammation. And when drinking happens multiple days in a row, which is common on vacation, no judgment though. Your body doesn't fully recover between exposures. So your body might be judging a little bit. Then food. It's not just bad food. It's different oils, more sugar, more frequency of eating, eating late, eating out, eating constantly, less fiber, less protein, and less balance. Your digestion has to adapt quickly. And oftentimes it has trouble keeping up. So you may tend to feel bloated, constipated, puffy, or sluggish, or all of the above. Now let's layer in dehydration. Travel plus alcohol plus heat plus activity plus less structured hydration equals dehydration. And dehydration alone can cause fatigue, headaches, brain fog, and joint discomfort. And here's the part people don't realize. All of this creates temporary inflammation spikes throughout the body. So when you come home feeling off, you're not imagining it. Your body is in a mildly inflamed, under-recovered state. And this is where the routine disruption is really going to matter. Because it's not just what happened on vacation. It's what happens after. So you may come home tired, inflamed, off schedule, and instead of resetting quickly, you stay in that disrupted state for another week. That's when a 4-day trip turns into 10 days of feeling horrible. This is why we always tell patients vacation doesn't have to wreck your body, but you do need to support it differently. And this is going to go for those of you that are traveling for work also. So if you feel like you're not bouncing back after travel, this is where supportive care can help. Honestly, you could do all of the things. You can use all the tools. IV therapy, that's not something we offer, but you can do that on vacation. Of course, vitamin injections, acupuncture. But my honest opinion, in addition to acupuncture and nutrient replenishment, is really diving into the food component and understanding what your body does and doesn't like as far as alcohol and sugars and things like that go. Not that you have to cut those things out on vacation, but just so that you can have a better understanding and avoid maybe some of them to minimize the inflammation. And if you don't know where to start with the food, you can always begin with Wes with the food fit assessment or your local nutritionist, which is okay. It's not going to be specific to your body. So do what's best or right for you and your health. Now, for digestive support, if bloating and gut symptoms linger, you may need additional recovery support depending on how depleted you are. Now, as we've said before, these are just tools to help you get to the root cause, so it doesn't replace basic daily habits. So that's what they work best with. So there are a couple of things you can do this week to get your head in the game with travel and vacation. So before travel, hydrate more than you think you need. And hydration means electrolytes, not just water. If your body can't hold it, you're peeing it out. Now, during travel, prioritize protein at least one meal per day. Now, after travel, give yourself 1 to 2 recovery days with simple, consistent meals and earlier sleep. This is not something that I have done after travel. I tend to jump back in, and it does bite me in the butt. Let me know if you're one of those. But these changes alone will dramatically change how you feel. So give it a shot. I hope you found this helpful. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. Do you treat recovery after travel as optional or as part of the trip? Because how you return matters as much as how you go. Comment below, let us know. And until next time, stay grounded, stay consistent, and build health that supports your life, not just your symptoms.